welcome to my third ever stream with YouTube. For those of you that are either friends or family or anybody that's tuning in that hasn't seen one of my streams yet, this is only number 3. I used to do a lot of streaming and video editing and stuff like that through plays.tv, but they ended, I guess, back in 2019. And because of my job that I was working at the time, I had no idea they went belly up because I was pushing 90-hour work weeks. So I went to go back a couple months ago, actually, to check out some old videos or post some new content, and I'm like, oh, well, why am I not connecting to plays.tv.com? So, needlessly to say, I went and found some other options, and I had posted videos to YouTube in the past as well. Long time ago, though. Oh, bees. Oh, gosh. Oh, I don't have a sword. Oh, thank you, bear. So, anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted by that bee, if I can collect it. This is Atlas. For those of you that haven't played Atlas before, this is the Gaming Evolved server. It's a very large server. So for each of these blocks, I guess you could say, or cubes, A1, B1, C1, all of these, they're separate servers supporting up to 50 players per server. I can travel to any one of these, but I have to do it physically, either by swimming, which I wouldn't suggest because the sharks will eat you before you get even close to the border, or by boat. And I've got a couple of boats here. I got a brig here, a schooner here. There's another schooner over there, but that one's kind of broken. There's also, I guess they added in the last season of the server, they added some teleportation things into the game. I haven't actually used them yet. I'm not entirely sure how they work. They're all in the free ports. That's what these things are. I guess you just take your boat through them and it teleports you from M5 to H8. But yeah, I'll have to play with that. Other than that, the server's great. You know, I had a friend of mine say that they didn't want to play Atlas because there weren't any good servers out there, and all the good servers that they could find, you had to join. You had to join big alliances, otherwise, like, everything that you wanted to do was taxed. Like, for instance, I own this island. That's my claim flag there. And if I go to my claim flag, it costs gold, in-game gold, to keep the claim flag going. I've still got a lot of gold in there. But I can set a tax rate on my island, and anybody that comes to my island and farms resources or harvests anything, 5% of whatever they harvest gets thrown into my claim flag. Now, obviously, somebody came here and was harvesting bamboo because there's 25,000 bamboo in here, and I only have the tax rate at 5%. So that means somebody farmed close to 1 million bamboo in the last couple of days that I wasn't on, which is a little bit insane. But somebody really needed bamboo, I guess. But I guess on a lot of other servers out there, you know, the people aren't as generous as I am when it comes to setting taxes, and they'll set a 25 or 30 or even 40% tax on the island. So that's insane. That's not how it should be. Honestly, it's a game. It's not meant to be it's not meant to be a grueling farming experience. You're meant to, go out, farm some resources, build a couple of boats, and sink ships. And that's how it should be. So I mean, maybe I'm too generous at 5%, but uh, I don't care. But I'm just gonna throw all this in here. I probably gotta empty my warehouse out as well. Oh, that shouldn't go in there, but sorry, I got a lot of junk. All of most of all these items and stuff are just from looting ships I've sunk or picking up floats. I'll take one of my boats out here in a little bit and show you guys what that's all about. This should all go in the food bin, maybe. Yeah, it'll fit. All right. But so this is my warehouse here. The warehouse connects to all of my automated resource collection on the island. I think I have 15 or 16 set up on this island. So this stuff kind of collects and adds up quick, and I don't know if I can even carry this much. I can't. What can I carry? Oh, I'm still right. Alright, we'll go with that. Alright. And don't mind my little thrown together hut, or whatever you want to call this thing. It's just a little shindig right now, because I'm in the middle of trying to level ships up to get their stats higher so I can take on higher level NPCs and hopefully later on get some of the bosses down. This is not meant to be a solo played game though. If you want to excel and continue to do all of the quests over here, some of them are soloable, like Treasure Master. That's you can do that solo. Let's see where else. Friend of the Mermaids is soloable. You can solo kill whales. The squid's a new thing since the last time I was on Atlas, so I don't know exactly know what that is. Veteran Explorer. So this one's a lot more difficult now. The last time I played on Gaming Evolved, their server was a 9x9. So it went from basically this square here to this square here. Right? 3, 6, 9. No, it would have been this square here down to this square here. Sorry. Bad. Math is bad right now. So this is what the server used to be, this corner. Now it's all of this. So to discover 25% of the islands, I'd have to go down to either 7 or 8 and over to probably J. Either I or J, depending on which way I went. And I would have to go to every single island in each server in that giant block to discover the island in order to complete the master, or where is it? I lost it. Yeah, I lost it. It's over there. I know it's over there. This one I completed already. This one's soloable. You just got to sink at least level 50 galleon of the damned, and yeah, I've got my my combat brig is able to sink that stuff pretty easily now. And then Raider of the Deep, that's also a soloable one. That's like super easy. It's more RNG and finding at least 16 quality shipwreck somewhere out there. And somehow I managed to find my very first shipwreck that I came across was a level 19 quality shipwreck. So that was pretty. That's pretty rare to find. But all in all, these quests really just give you special skills over here, which are really kind of nice. So sinking the level 50 galleon, that gives all of my armor durability 100% bonus, which is massive. So that 100% armor bonus is going to give me the ability to possibly complete Treasure Master. And the reason why that's so important is because Treasure Master increases the durability of all of my tools by 100%, which is huge as well. Although I'm at the point now where most of my farming is automated on my island, there's a lot of resources that aren't on my island that I still need for future builds. So there's going to be a lot of sailing all around the map, or all around the massive 15 by 15 map, to find all the resources that I need to build the best of the best in the game. But with all that aside, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was emptying the rest of the warehouse. But I'll get this, bear with me for a few minutes here, and I'll get the warehouse emptied, and then we'll go out exploring in the brig here for a bit. That's my bear. I got an elephant over here as well. There's plenty of animals that you can tame in the game. They all have different uses too. Require skill mastery tier 3 to ride. What the? I have skill mastery. Did everything get reset? Oh, that's not good. Why did all this stuff get reset? Okay, well, I got tier 2 back, so I guess I gotta wait a while to ride the elephant. They must have had a mod complication and had to reset stuff. But so the bear is good at collecting fiber and berries and anything that comes from a bush. He's also pretty ferocious in combat as well if I need to kill anything on the island. And they are very... My pets are actually very defensive. Like, I forgot that I left them on defensive, so I thought that bee was going to be a problem, because I don't have a sword, and I've only got one arrow. So if I missed it, I would have been in trouble there. Because the bees do have a knockout venom, so they'll knock your ass out, and you'll be laying there on the ground while it's constantly attacking you. So, and this is just my junk cabinet. I have a lot of stacked resources at the moment. I don't need this stuff, so I'm just going to drop all that. In fact, I should put more in here. Get me more charcoal. So more or less when I get on, this is pretty much just my early routine. I mean, I play solo right now. I don't really have any friends that are interested in playing Atlas at the moment. I tried to convince my my broski to come play some with me, considering that I have the farm all set up, but because he's not really into the whole farming and crafting. He just wants to get on a game and go right into action. So things like Minecraft and Atlas and Empyrean, that's not really his forte for gaming. But if they have you know, a lot of combat and, you know, things to blow up and things to do, he'll play. He just won't do any of the nitty gritty stuff to get to that point. So if I've got it all set up, he'll come in. He might come and play, which I'm 100% okay with because I really enjoy the building and the crafting and stuff. So it's kind of nice to have somebody to play with that you know is willing to go out and do all the killing and stuff and bring back loot that I can put to use building new and more improved stuff back at the base. But because it's just me, I'm pretty much just going out and doing everything myself. So there's it's a lot more time consuming. I'm not I don't have as much time to just kind of get on and relax. I'm kind of doing everything. Get that last little bit of iron out of there and then oh, actually, I should have. What do we got in here? Should probably make some more. Oh, what happened? Well, that's new. Where did gunpowder go? Gonna have to find that out because I was making gunpowder in all of these and now I can't make gunpowder in them apparently. Did my level get reset too? Well, I'm still level 52. Okay, all of this, a lot of this got reset. Like I've got all this stuff learned, but I've got none of the prerequisites. Like I don't understand. I'm not entirely sure what exactly happened, but they must have had a mod or something that had an update or didn't update, and they had to remove it or change it. Yeah, because I should have all these skills. Oh man, all these are gone too. Alright. You know what? I'm going to ask. Respec. I just do this? Oh. Oh man, I gotta go through all this again. Oh. That's not good. Oh, I gotta spend all these points. Crap. I don't remember what I was at. I think I was at 200. 210. This is at 95, I think. Weight was at 3,000. Everything else was in health. I don't think that's right either, but I don't care about a dinghy. But whatever that is. Tools, beast mastery, cooking and farming. We'll leave all that. Seamanship, I need that. Captaineering. I guess. Mains payment, whatever. I don't know, I want this, definitely. I guess I need them both. Definitely shipwright. I had most of these, but I don't want to accidentally run out of points selecting the wrong one. Artillery. Oh man, I need all this stuff. Is it gonna learn everything? Well, maybe not. Let's try this one. Okay, I guess I gotta go and do it the hard way. Okay. Ammo storage. I guess I gotta do this for this. Large cannon. Army of the Damned Cannon, that's new. Guess I'll put 2 points there. Munitions. Alright, let's go back. I need piracy. And piracy isn't all what you would think when you read it. I have it for loot. So plunder every time I loot ships of the damned, or I loot any floating boxes out there in the world. The loot's better. I can see it further. This just gives me more damage versus ships of the damned as well. Eagle eyes. What am I down to? 361. Alright, what am I missing? Alright, missing basics. Do this one as well. I don't really do a whole lot of cooking and farming at the moment. I need to get all that set up, but there's so much to do. I just can't. I can't keep up with it. Advanced sightseeing. So I go here. Light schooner. Additional gun ports. Artillery. Guess I need naval mortar as well. Basics of armor. Tempered. Studies. Oh, I almost forgot about Beastmaster. Definitely need Nature's Touch. Sneaking tier 3. Underwater taming, Beastmastery tier 3. Good. I don't even know what tier 4 is for. What is tier 4? I was taming the tier 4 creatures. I don't even know what tier 4 creatures are yet. I'll have to figure that out. Additional carts I'll take. Oh, building. Oh my god, this was the one I forgot. This is the big one. I don't know how I forgot this one. Additional industrial crafts. Take it. I need docks. Tool studies, handyman, advanced tool studies, secrets of building. Metallurgy. Holes and explode. Oh, you know what? That's it right there. Oh, there we go. Get all this going while I'm waiting. So I'll put these in 1 and 2. 3. 5. I'm not collecting very much fiber. Put this over here. It's raining. Oh man. Ship flags. I don't care. We'll leave that. Reinforced docks. Improved repair. Gotta get all the evolved junk. Leave that one for now. Knowledge of industry. Take it. Extra crafting speed. Oh man, I gotta get this too. It's 55. Oh boy. Advanced automation I need. My stone structures. Get all 3 of those, I guess. Now I'm down to 30. Oh, this is what I was missing. Arbalist. Or not. There we go. And the spear gun. Oh, I need this. Oh, okay. Well, that's what I screwed up on then. I'm sure there's a bunch of screw ups in there. There's a lot of skills to remember everything that I had before that reset happened. I should have taken a bunch of screenshots before I hit the respec button. Oh well. What else is in here? Got this thing. So let's see how many cannons I've got. Oops, oops, oh. Okay, floating bird. That's interesting. This is my battle galleon. Let me, I'll give you guys a little tour here in a second. Just check my inventory. Got 1,400. That's a decent amount. I should make a few more though. But I've got 6 large cannons per side on the bottom. A little duck there. And then I have 10 medium cannons per side on the top, as well as 2 triple chaser cannons. These triple chaser cannons are kind of nice sometimes. They get a little wonky because the AI that fire them lead the shots if the ship you're shooting at is turning or moving and you're not facing the exact point where they are expected to go. It's almost kind of like you got to lead your ship to wherever their ship is heading. it's a little confusing to talk about, but it's easier if I just show you. Um, what was I doing? I lost my train of thought now. Oh, cannonballs. Oh, oh. Eventually I got to go through and replace some of these panels too, but I'll just wait because I mean I take this thing into some heavy combat out there on the open seas, and these panels get knocked out like crazy. Oh, that's right. I gotta get my repair guy down here to work. Start repairing. What do I got in here? Plenty of wood. Probably use a little bit more fiber. Good on everything else. So fiber. I need a little more fiber. A little jump. Whoops. That's not exactly where I wanted to jump to. Alright, so I'll make some more cannonballs too while I'm at it. Weapons, ammo. Make some medium. Oh, they craft a lot faster. Should probably make a couple large as well. And I was going to take fiber back with me. Yeah, so they craft two at a time. So even though I'm only making 200, I'm gonna end up with 400 extra. Or there's gonna be more than 400 because they're already crafted a couple hundred. So there's gonna be probably 1,000 cannonballs there of mediums and about 60 heavies. So let me see if I can show you. Like, so these are all bookshelves. I didn't know when I made these bookshelves that there was a 750 slot bookshelf. Otherwise I would have made a couple of 750s, but any of these colored blueprints, they require additional resources. So this one says, so like we'll take wood for example on this. It says 6x95. So you need 6 different types of wood times 95. I have, I believe, 5 types of wood at the moment. So I've got ash, cedar, fir, ironwood. What is this? Wetwood. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So I'm missing a wood, but that's to make a mythic quality cannon. Obviously I'm not there yet. I've got a lot of farming to do. You can only get go back to the Atlas map. So I'm in K6. You can only farm one type of resource in each biome, and there's 6 different biomes. So the map, I believe, was set up in a more spherical manner, even though it's a flat Earth. I'm not reaching out to the flat earthers at all, but so this corner up here would be the North Pole, this corner down here would be the South Pole, and then the equator runs pretty much from A1 to O15. So I am in like a temperate zone, I believe. J6, I think, J6, K7, and L8 are a jungle type biome. Towards the center, it's equilateral, so it's really hot. I went with the temperate just so I don't have to deal with all the hot and cold flashes that your character will get. And the hot cold flashes do affect your character a lot in this game. If you're super hot, you'll actually start dying from heat exhaustion unless you've got barrels of water nearby constantly. And if you're in a cold biome like in the North or South Pole regions, you're going to freeze to death, and it's a bit of a pain. Um, Obviously, there's clothes you can make that'll help you from freezing, but there aren't really any clothes that you can make for helping you with overheating. So a lot of that all comes to do with your fortitude level, um, which is why I got mine up to 95. So I'm not as affected. I'm still gonna overheat and I'm still gonna freeze, um, but my health isn't gonna drop nearly as fast as if this fortitude was at 5, which is its starting level. Um, but yeah, I did the same thing. I did the same thing with a lot of these. Like this one only holds 60 for food. There's one that holds 750. Yeah, this locker only holds 100. This one holds 750. So, but again, all of this is just temporary right now. I'm planning to eventually. What did I do? I don't want that. Build something really cool out here. And there's glass structures. There's wood. There's stone. Here's the glass. It looks really pretty too in the game. Um, it could just be that I'm playing the game in 4K, but I think the last time I played Atlas, I wasn't playing in 4K. I was just playing in regular 1920 by 1080, which is HD, and the game still looked really, really phenomenal. So, obviously playing in 4K is a bit overkill, but I like it. It looks nice. What was I making? Cannons. So I've got yeah. So I think I queued up like 400 or 500 cannonballs, and I got almost 900 cannonballs. So I'm good with that. I got my 60 heavies. Oh, I can ride my bear. I should be able to ride my elephant again now. The elephant is good at, yeah, I can ride it now. The elephant is good at harvesting trees. So, there's two animals in the game you can tame for harvesting trees. There's a beaver. I do have beavers on my island. Supposedly beavers are better at harvesting wood than elephants, but elephants don't take nearly as much time. You just start swinging them giant tusks around, and they knock down a very large area of trees. Beavers are obviously only going to knock down one at a time, but you get a higher amount of wood, I guess, harvesting with a beaver than you do with an elephant. But being that I'm playing solo, I'd rather harvest faster than and get a less amount than slower and get a higher amount. Is this all repaired now? Everything looks to be repaired. My repair guy went to town. I'm missing a railing there. Oh well. Oh, he must be all done. Grab that fiber, yeah. Alright, that's much better output there. Um, so even though I've got 2,000 cannonballs in there, that's gonna go quick. And you'll see how much ammo I have once I get on the wheel here. But yeah, here's it holds 600, not 750, but this is the improved food storage. And what I like about the improved food storage, it'll automatically feed my my NPC sailors, so I don't have to go around and put food in their inventory whenever they get low. Oh, he's got lots of levels. I'll just put a whole bunch into health. That's probably about the only other thing I dislike is that there's no way to go around and spend everybody's levels simultaneously, because I mean, I don't take these guys on islands. They sit on my cannons all day, and I don't know. I don't know if this guy's even gonna work. Um, the last time I played Atlas, the mortar cannons could only be fired by a player, but it gave me the option to put an NPC on it, so we'll see. And if you hadn't already noticed by the name of my settlement, I'm a big Halo fan, so everything I have is UNSC or Oni. Original Halo fan, not. I like the new Halo games, but Bungie really Bungie was my my go-to for Halo. I think 343 is trying, but it's just not the same. It's still fun to play. Don't get me wrong. I streamed it yesterday. Streamed some Halo Infinite campaign. The Halo Infinite campaign is amazing. I actually love it. They definitely took a step in the right direction, making the campaign more open world rather than just all linear levels. I'm looking to hopefully stream part 2 of the campaign with my brother either later today or tomorrow, depending on when he plans on getting on again. Between spending time with his girlfriend or working, it's hit or miss. And he streams a lot of he does a lot of Twitch streaming with Apex Legends and Escape from Tarkov and things like that. Games that you don't have to build in. But maybe if I was in my early 20s, I'd probably be doing the same thing, but my hand-eye coordination just isn't what it used to be. I'm getting old. Let's see. That's not gonna work. I gotta change this here and zoom in. What we got? Oh, this is all low level stuff, but I'll go down there and oh wait, what's this over here? It's still low level. I'll come over here and sync some low level stuff and kind of show you guys the combat and why I've got the grappling hooks and everything else. This is gonna be like it's gonna be kind of like man, I can't think of the terminology here. Getting old sucks. Anyways, I'm gonna go over here and when I pull out my cannons, I'm gonna sink these things in one volley. It's gonna look really sad, but it wasn't always that way. So when I started on the server, I was farming these level 6s and stuff for probably a good portion of about a week to get levels up on my ship. And let's see, this thing will sail itself as long as I've got the sails open. So my brig is at level 54. I think I'm working on getting my damage up to 200 or 300%, and then I'll get my resistance up to 300%. The max level on a ship right now is 100, unless you build it out of an improved shipyard. But I did not. The improved shipyard will allow you to get up to 150. And 50 levels is big. So if I go back in, so every time I put a point in damage, it gives me 10% damage. So Another 50 points of damage would be another 500% to damage if I sunk it all into damage. But I would prefer not doing that, mostly because the higher level ships, the cannons are dwarfing these low levels in damage. Um, Taking a full volley from a high level galleon right now, I'll lose probably a couple of panels on the deck of my ship there. If I take a second volley from a full, my ship's sinking. Um, Thankfully, though, I've got repair panels or replacement panels that I can throw on the fly, but it doesn't immediately stop the ship from sinking when you put a repair panel on while you're not anchored. It takes time for the health on the new panel to get to full before it stops sinking. So it's kind of a neat idea on their part. How do you tame ants? With a boot. That's pretty good. So Gaming Evolved, though server-wise, is a very lax server. They don't accept players who want to get on and do griefing, or if you get into chat and you're saying a lot of negative stuff, or really talking down to people, it's a very quick way to get yourself banned from the server. So just keep that in mind if you wanted to check Atlast out and hop on the server or something like that. They're very protective of their players. Let's see, where am I? Getting close. Oh, apparently my character's gonna start starving soon too. I probably should have looked at that before I went out. Most of these ships though will drop food, so I'll be fine. The thing I hate is this fleet is going to be not in the wind, or maybe it will. Swap over here. So I hear a lot of people say that it looks a lot like Sea of Thieves. I've never played Sea of Thieves, so I don't know how accurate that is. Are these all galleons? These are all galleons. Oh, this is gonna be huge XP. Even though they're low level, this is really good XP for my boat, so I'm not gonna complain about this. Oh, not quite close enough yet. I'm trying to keep my range as far away from them as I can. I'm just barely enough in range for my cannons to hit him. Just because these guys are gonna hit. Let's see if my chaser cannons will shoot. Oh yeah. Maybe. Oh, well, let's get this guy down. Whoo! Get this level 15. Oh god, that's gonna hurt. Oh, most of it missed, thank god. That would have been bad. he's just out of range of me. Oh. That guy's just out of range too. Oh, I got him still. Because the large cannons do have a farther range, but they have a much slower reload time, so it's hit or miss. I don't know what that sound bug is. But I got another level on the galleon, so that's nice. Oh, I gotta go back down too. Wait a minute. Let's stop. So usually I'll get into combat with at least one ship, and then I'll break off, come down, and tell this guy to start repairing. He'll repair while you're in combat. He just can't repair anything that was recently damaged within the last 30 seconds or something like that. So as long as he's repairing a panel, he'll just constantly sit there and keep repairing. But if you don't go down there and tell him to repair, and you forget, like I do sometimes, everything on your ship is going to get low on health, and you're not going to realize it, and you're going to get into combat with something big, and you're just going to start popping panels. You're going to be like, oh my god, I'm sinking. Work on my strong arm here. The guys that are floating in the water are crew from the old ship that survived. I can actually swim out there and recruit them if I wanted to, but I've got the max crew that my ship can handle at the moment. And I don't really want any more. So this guy turned. I don't know if he fired. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the stream later and see if he actually fired. The only thing so the battleships are nice, or not the battleships, the galleons. Sorry, the galleons are nice for XP and gold farming, and that's about it. They really don't drop anything for loot, which is kind of strange considering it's a massive ship. But if I go and I sink a schooner or a brig, and I loot one of their wrecks, they're like loaded to the teeth with items and blueprints and spare cannons and pretty much anything you can think of they've got. But they don't have as much gold, and they don't give as much XP towards your ship for leveling either. So I guess it's kind of a good balancing factor, so you're not just farming one ship or the other the whole time. You're actually killing everything. Like, I just get done saying that, and that galleon actually had a couple of items on him. It's still not as much as what you would find in a brig or a schooner, though. I mean, that list would have been twice as long. I sunk 4 galleons. I don't know where the other loot was. It's over here. I mean, at the same time, this gets a little tedious too, sinking and then trying to figure out where everything sunk at. During the day, at least. At night, it's easier because the crates actually glow. They have a glow effect, so they're really easy to see at night. I think it's over here. But if I had somebody else out here with me, like somebody in a schooner or something small and fast that was following me, and just going by and picking up all the loot, I mean, that'd make things like twice as fast. I could just go through, sink everything in the brig. They come through, loot everything, and we're off to the next engagement. Okay, should be stopped. Hopefully I didn't go too far past it. just enough. There is a max range for the grappling hook. And it looks like I threw it like 3 football fields there, but it really wasn't that far. It wasn't even a whole ship length. A little bit of optical illusion there. So all in all, I really didn't get much loot. I got a bunch of blueprints that I probably won't ever use. And any of these lower level blueprints, I'm probably just gonna end up throwing away at some point. I'm to the point now where I can build